Sturt. Pick up Sturt. We got you, man. All right, man. Goodness gracious. Yeah, man. I seen that, man. I seen that. But you still got the job done.
Hello and welcome to Sturtwins. Today I'm bringing you a video on Clash of Clans. Not just any video, it's a farming video, but with a little bit of a twist. Okay, I'm going to be farming and using the Barch strategy, which is just barbarians and archers. Right, but I'm going to be using gems at the same time, but I'm going to be using them in a different way. I've looked at a lot of videos and I do follow a lot of Clash of Clans YouTubers. And what they say that you have to use your gems in a certain way. So they usually recommend gemming your mines, like your golden elixir mines, okay, and the collectors. But I don't agree with that. I reckon if you're going to try and go for loot, then you want to do it quick, okay, and that's a 24-hour turnaround if you're going to boost your mines and your collectors. How I've done it is I'm going to farm non-stop for 2 hours. So how you do that? You got 4 barracks. You load 2 of your barracks up with barbs and 2 of your barracks up with archers. But then you boost them, you gem them. Right, that's going to boost them for 2 hours, sorry. And it's going to make them 4 times quicker. Okay, so there you go, I'm just boosting them up. And it's only 40 gems. I mean, and the amount of loot that I'm going to get from this is immense. Okay, so I'm going to give you a few tips on when you're actually searching through for the bases of what to raid. Okay, you have to keep an eye on, first of all, in the top left hand corner you're going to get the name, then usually below the name is the clan they're in. If they're not in the clan, then there's no clan castle troops to worry about. Okay, then usually if they're not in the league, if there's no badge there to show what league they're in, then they haven't been active for a long time, so this base is abandoned. So that's like a gold mine. They're the bases you're looking for. You're not going to get them all the time, and you don't want to spend too much gold looking for these bases. You could be there for an hour. So you want to flick through. If you can get one within the first 15-20 bases, then hit it up straight away. But if not, you just try and look for, because I'm Town Hall 8, then I'm looking for another Town Hall 8, an Easy 9. An Easy 9 is with no expos. And I'm looking for like a Town Hall 7, but it has to have a lot of loot because of the penalty. So as I'm looking also, I'm looking at the actual gold mines. Right? If you get in close, like this picture here, you can see that little tub on the right hand side, if it's full of gold, the collectors are full. Okay? It's the same as the storage. I mean, if you look at the storage, it can be full or empty. That's self-explanatory. And if you look at the mines as well, if it's empty, then you can tell it's empty straight away. But you can see by these pictures. It's the same for the elixir. The elixir is a little bit more easier to see. If it's full up, it's full up. If it's not, it's not. Same as the storage. But if you look closely as well as the dark elixir, the pumps, you can actually see whether the pumps have got loads of dark in it as well. Okay. So that's just a couple of tips. So when you flick through it, you need to go through a lot quite quickly. Okay, so you'll be able to see it near the back of this video on how much I earn in 2 hours. But I'll go through. Well, I started the 2 hour session, farming session. The gold I had 893,000 and my elixir I had 2.5 million. Now during this 2 hours I did actually have to upgrade 2 items. I had to spend 1.5 million gold and 2.25 million elixir. Right, but at the end of this whole 2 hour session, I ended up gaining profit 2.35 million gold and 4.1 million elixir. And I done 17 wins at 13,000 because I'm in gold 1, which equaled 221,000. But that's included in the golden elixir that I said. So that's over 6.3 million loot. Now I don't think you can get that out the pumps and collectors over 24 hours. It can't be done. It did come at a price. It did come at a loss of 36 trophies. But I paid 36 trophies for over 6 million loot. I mean, who wouldn't? Okay. So I feel that this is the fastest and best way to farm loot. The only downside is you can't do it all day every day, because you can only get a maximum of 5 builders, and once they're building, this loot is doing nothing apart from sitting in the storage. So you want to, I feel that when you get a builder coming up to be free, then you want to hit a big farming session of 2 hours. Then you can build up enough gold for what you want it for. I mean, if you look at the, if you want me to, I can do a little bit more videos on how to proper use the barching strategy, but it's self-explanatory. I mean, you just spread the barbs around a base, and then you get the archers to follow them up. The barbs take a lot of the damage, and the archers just collect and knock all the units out. I mean, I do take lightning spells. I don't take no healer spells or nothing like that. I take lightning spells just because when you get to that horrible 48-49%, then you can just drop a lightning spell on a couple of things that have been damaged, and you can take them out to try and get yourself over to the 50% mark for the 1 trophy. And then the bonus. I mean, you can see, I mean, you've seen the replay, so there you go. I had to drop the king there just to try and get me over to 50%. Then you have to try and quit out. You'll need to try and save the health of the king, or if you're doing this with the queen as well, because then they have to go to sleep for a while. And the more and more you upgrade them, then the longer they have to sleep for. So I hope this video helps anyway. But do you know what? I'm not going to ask you to subscribe to my channel. So I don't mind that. I'm here to help you guys, and hopefully you give me tips and I can give you tips. All I ask, if you know friends that are farming, or if your clan is farming, just drop them a little comment and say, do you know what, watch this video. This is the fastest way to farm. So we're going to be coming up to some clips on how much loot. I mean, that was a half decent one for elixir. There you go, an abandoned base, 450,000. That's another one. And I found all these within 2 hours. I mean, you can do it in an evening just after school, and it only costs 40 gems. I mean, you ain't getting that out of the mines or the collectors. So I feel this is the best way. I'm sorry about the little bits of lag as well, but I've only just found out how to record my screen onto the PC. So there you go. I had to spend a little bit of money, so the golden elixir isn't showing in my collectors. It's because I had to spend a load of money because I was going to max out my elixir storage. So I actually had to gem something to get it finished earlier, so I can spend the money before it just becomes wasted. So thank you for watching. I hope you share and spread this video around. And if you want to subscribe, hit that subscribe button, and I'll be seeing you soon. Bye bye.